New this morning, illegal parking has taken over a section of unincorporated Arapahoe County.
That has been a problem for years, and it's only gotten worse. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez joins us live near I live in Quebec. And Brianna, there's a new ordinance that has helped clean up this mess in the area.
Yeah, so this new ordinance kicked in on January 1st. And you guys, this is a small community, large population, so it was always congested here in unincorporated Arapahoe County. So according to the Sheriff's Office, Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office, they tell me that with this new ordinance, they're able to be a little bit more stricter. So they're able to tow cars that are parked here illegally or ticket someone, and they have about 48 hours. So we know officials say that they received parking complaints every single day for those that live along the 4 square mile community, which is surrounded by Denver and Aurora, from Parker to Florida to Quebec and Leetsdale, and then Quebec and the Yosemite area. So when driving through these neighborhoods, deputies would find cars that were abandoned, being worked on, no license plate, or parked bumper to bumper with another car. So the problem was an eyesore for the community and a public safety issue as well.
Seen it to where they have pulled engines and have them on engine hoists that are on the sidewalk. Total transmission rebuilds done on the road with the transmission on the sidewalk, which it leaks fluids. It's made it to where the residents can't even walk on the sidewalks.
You know, since being here this morning, we actually drove down this street and we've already seen a couple of cars without license plates. So once the sun comes up, we'll give you a better idea of what this area looks like, which vehicles are probably going to be towed according to the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office. And also coming up in the next hour, I'm actually going to break down all of the towing numbers that we've seen this year so far compared to last year, and what those ticket fees, what ticket fees you could face if you do park your car here illegally. For now, in unincorporated Arapahoe County, Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
Brianna, thank you. Let's take a live look outside right now up in the high country at Snowmask Ski Area. A lot of the resorts are going to be getting quite a bit of powder from this storm. Telluride, Crested Butte, of course, the resorts up in the high country. And as you can see here, Snowmask Ski Area already getting a lot of powder.
Yeah, let's get a check of that forecast now with senior meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Chris, you were tracking snow totals in Telluride. You said, what, about 8 inches?
8 inches overnight. That report just coming in a few minutes ago. And this is the front end of our storm. The heaviest will likely be this morning and through about midday. So Telluride, you're going to have a surefire footer out of this one. Boy, do they need it out there. Meantime, Vail, we're just getting going. Looks like a good, 2-3 inches so far for us in Vail. And again, this is the very much the tip of the iceberg with this snowstorm for our friends out there in Vail. We were showing you Snowmass, the West Elks, already picking up, in some cases, about 4 or 5 inches of fresh snowfall as well. But Telluride, if you head south there, Molas Pass, Highway 550 is currently closed because of that snow. It's heavy at times for us here in the San Juans and on up in through, say, Battleland Mesa, and you get up through the western slope and Grand Mesa, seeing some of that heavy snowfall right now. Radar cannot go up and over. Granite can't go up over these 14,000-foot rocks that we call the Rocky Mountains. So it's not picking up on everything that we're seeing here in Chaffee and Park counties. But trust me, it is snowing out there in, say, South Park, through the Gores, and the 10-mile range as well. Meantime, as we head through the next few hours, that snow will be steady at times for us here in the mountains. And then tonight, we get a slight break in that snow before a bit more snow for us tomorrow. Meantime, here in Denver, 51 degrees today, but we get a chance for a late rain snow mix. Details on what you can expect from that coming up in my full forecast in just a few minutes. Keely?
All right, thanks, Chris. And no doubt challenging driving conditions up in the mountain. Here is our CDOT camera. This is I-70 at Vail, and clearly winter driving if you're heading up to the mountains. Around the metro area and some of the lower elevations, no big problems as of yet on this Friday morning. Let's go ahead and take you to your traffic maps where we're seeing a lot of green. So Friday light at this 5 o'clock hour. If you're heading southbound I-25, 144th Avenue down to I-76, you got the green light. That'll take you about 8 minutes, 4 minutes, 270, I-70 to I-25. If you're heading westbound I-76, E470 to Commerce City, that's an easy commute, 11 minutes there. And it'll take you 13 minutes westbound I-70, E470 to I-76. Southbound I-225, I-70 to I-25, that's an easy 10 minutes.
All right, Keely, thank you. A search is underway as we speak for a missing CU student. 18-year-old Megan Trussell has not been seen for 4 days. Megan is a film student at CU Boulder. Boulder police say that she was last seen at her dorm in Hallett Hall on Sunday night. Megan was caught on her surveillance camera walking towards her sister's apartment, but she never arrived. Her mom, Vanessa Diaz, says that she talked to her daughter the night before. On Wednesday, both of Megan's parents realized neither had heard from their daughter.
It's very unlike her to not be in contact. She's very compassionate with her parents when it comes to keeping in touch. She understands that all we want is a text. So to not receive that from her is a red flag.
Vanessa checked on Megan's phone activity through their T-Mobile account. She says there was no activity whatsoever after 8:45 Sunday night. CU Boulder Police is coordinating with other police agencies and the FBI to search for Megan. In the meantime, her family and friends are posting her picture around campus, hoping that someone knows something that can help out. If you have any information about Megan's whereabouts, you are asked to call CU Police. That number is listed there at the bottom of your screen right now. You can also find it in this story on 9news.com.
In a little more than 3 hours from now, the man accused of a hit and run before driving his truck onto Folsom Field is set to be arraigned. This all happened last September. Boulder police say witnesses saw Carl Hagelin involved in several hit and run crashes. Officers tried to stop him but backed off until campus police spotted him. Campus police say Hagelin eventually crashed through a gate to drive onto Folsom Field. That's where police say he got out of his truck and surrendered. The whole thing caused about $150,000 in damage. No one was hurt. Hagelin's arraignment is set to start at 8:15 this morning in Boulder County.
This morning, we are learning the woman arrested in a shooting at an Arcade and Highlands ranch is facing 104 charges, including 5 counts of attempted murder. Police accuse Nevaeh Crowley Sanders of shooting another woman inside a bathroom at Main Event on Sunday night. Prosecutors say that the two knew each other and got into a fight before she opened fire. She's also accused of firing another shot outside the bathroom before leaving. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says that one of their deputies shot and killed a man that she was with in the parking lot. They claim that man was armed with a gun. Crowley Sanders is due back in court on February 24th.
The teen who was hurt in a fight at the Dayton RTD station that ended in a deadly shooting is out of the hospital this morning. Police say the 14-year-old boy was found badly beaten in the station parking lot Tuesday afternoon. Greenwood Village police say they have surveillance video of the suspects, but no one has been arrested yet.
Right now, Colorado is dealing with a major backlog when it comes to sex assault kits waiting to be tested. CBI says that backlog has grown to more than 1,400 kits. They say that's because they've had to spend so much time reviewing cases from former DNA scientist Missy Woods, who is facing more than 100 charges for allegedly manipulating data. CBI received $3 million to retest those cases, and they're now asking legislators to allow them to use some of that money to send some of those tests in the general pool to private out-of-state labs to speed up the process. One of those kits waiting to be tested belongs to State Representative Jenny Wilford, who says that she was assaulted by a rideshare driver last year. She says she's in favor of letting CBI use the money for that purpose, but is introducing legislation that would also require them to meet other guidelines. That includes a public-facing dashboard and a monthly update to the General Assembly on backlog numbers.
Can't wait and hope that they are doing their jobs and the testing is going well. We need to keep our eye on the prize. We need to keep their feet to the fire and make sure that these kits are getting tested.
That amendment to roll over the money CBI is asking for passed through the House this week. It now moves on to the Senate for discussion. CBI believes that if they get this funding, they could send out about 1,000 kits for testing in 1 year, significantly reducing that backlog.